Hello. Today I'm gonna record a voiceover of me playing a Jax lane, um, and talk about what I did here to both learn from it and maybe help people who are playing. So Jax is pretty good into us because his E can dodge my his E can dodge my autos, which are my main source of damage. So I usually start W here because W is how you're gonna get the most damage. I miss a W there because I'm good at the video game. And then he gets to level 2 first, so he wins that trade. Generally, you want to try and push prio if they'll let you have it. So you wanna kill the minions faster so you can get level 2 first. If you can, if they'll let you. But obviously, it's a winning lane, so they should let you. So here, Jax backs, and then I slow push this wave. I ping that he's missing, but I'm pretty sure he's backed. Alright, so he's back to lane. And so that's kind of what you want to do in the trades against Jax. You want to stun him when he E's so that you don't take a ton of unnecessary damage. And I miss a cannon there because I'm terrible. So I'm trying to set up for the Sejuani gank here. It doesn't really work. I want to push this wave all the way into tower so that it bounces back into us. And I'm fine taking trades here because I'm going to back, and then he's going to be stuck in lane pushing this back. So this is really advantageous for me. I buy boots, cloth, and longsword, but I think it might have been better to go pickaxe there. Sorry for the yawning. Alright, so I get back to lane. He managed to push it in, so he probably took a recall here because he was lowish. So I'm just slow pushing to try and hope that he misses as many minions as possible. You kind of play this game really passive. Again, he's fighting me when I'm... So... right here was a really bad fight for him because I'm 6 and he's 5. So I have a level advantage here. Probably should have just W'd there. He gets 6. And then I back off because I don't want to fight him under tower, and Jax is a very dangerous lane. If he gets ahead, it can be really hard to play against him. So I still have a level advantage here, so I'm going to try and take advantage of that. And he dodges my jump with, I think, a flash. And then he comes back in to ult me, and I'm trying to stall for time, so I flash out. Because I don't have my W back up here. This is a little risky, but I can maybe take a back here and get back in time before he... Or I just TP back here. Just to avoid dying. So my team seems to be doing pretty well here. 7-4. Try and trade him a bit. That's good. So once his E's down, then you want to use your Q because you actually do good damage to him when he doesn't obviously dodge your auto attacks. That was terrible by me. It's okay. I think I was trying to hit the E. So I'm backing off when I don't have cooldowns, and then when I do have cooldowns, I can engage. It was a little sloppy. You kind of want to secure the W in case he still has Q or flash, but it's alright. Back by pickaxe. The wave state's kind of even, so getting a back off there is good. And then we're just back to trying to avoid trading. Trying to trade only when I know it's going to be good for me. So there I use my W to secure the cannon because I'm greedy. And I try and take a bit of a trade with him. I tried to pull him under tower there, but it didn't work. It was probably pretty bad anyways. But I'm kind of baiting here for Sejuani. So I walk up. I'm trying to stand between me and the minions to get the stun off. And then I ult him away from the Sejuani so he doesn't get a kill. And then he hops out, which is really well played by him and really poorly played by me, but it's fine. I get the wave prio and I can push this in. Oh, but I think Jax took plants and then came back in trying to fight me. And then he mistimed his W horribly, so I actually got 1 Q auto off in there, and he just dies. So, no. He's doing a little bit of trolling. And I'm stay for plating. 2 platings, actually. And botline secures Drake, which is really good. And I push this wave in as fast as I can so I can recall. This is a greedy spot to recall in, because Jax should be back in lane by now. But I guess it works. Alright, so I go mid here to try and hold the turret because my wave hasn't pushed in yet. But I don't know if this is a good thing. I probably should have just gone top because I think Jax is going to get a plating here. Yep. This is definitely not worth it. He actually gets 2 platings. It was really bad. But yeah, we'll go back top. Hold against the laner. Tries to pick a trade, but doesn't work. Right, and then we push the wave in and back because we want to get our item. Having item prio really is important. Like as soon as you get gold for item, you should really back and get it. Because if you have item over your layer, it's so much better for you than it is for them. Giving him those platings earlier was super bad because they were just about to expire too. It's good here that I don't greed my W, or I don't, or I do greed my W, but I miss the cannon because once again I'm trash. But I don't want to use my W unnecessarily, so I kind of want to be a little bit greedy with it because as soon as my W goes down, he's stronger into me. So Jax is playing around his ECD and I'm playing around my WCD, and it's kind of a dance of that. This is usually a counter matchup, but it's pretty skill based. It's not as bad as some of the other. Definitely think range top laner matchups are much worse. Running down mid here for a roam. I don't think I really properly pushed that wave in, but this might be a decent roam anyways because I can really just push Caitlyn in, but we kind of scuffed that. I missed my W. I flash, maybe unnecessarily, but it's okay. That was really sloppy. But fortunately, Sejuani went top to hold the wave. And comes in to one-shot the Caitlyn. Oh, Syndra just bursts Lux, and I use my W to get the kill. Good healing off Gore Drinker, the double stun. We can actually play this fight back a little slower. So Lux gets bursted by Syndra, gets the stun on me, and I use my W to kill her before she gets the R off. Start trying to clear the pink ward, it's a little greedy. Jax comes in, I get a good heal off the Gore Drinker, stunned, double E, stalling for my W to come up, try and hit W on both of them. Syndra ults, try and ult to secure the Jax. Oh, but I'm trolling. That was really well played by Jax. But yeah, I think I canceled the auto attack because he went out of vision. We get the dragon anyways. Wave state looks a little scuffed top lane. It looks like my minions are pushing into his, so I'm losing XP, which is not good. But we did win the dragon off of that, so it's pretty worth. Bard gets a good stun on Lux. Lux gets one shot, but trades for Syndra. It's probably not a good trade. So Jax went Jax went so yeah, I'm here for a turret. Turrets guarantee gold, whereas I don't have a guarantee that I'll get money if I join that team fight, because team fights can be hectic and you kind of have to rely on your teammates to play well. So Jax went Iceborne Gauntlet here, which is a disgustingly broken item. But if I build Black Cleaver, I can usually do okay into it. But you have to finish the Cleaver before they finish Iceborne Gauntlet, because the damage shred is really just gross. So I get a good W off there, but then I die. Stony misses R. A disaster. Jax is dying to minions, but somehow still lives on no mana. And is saved by the Bard Slow. Let me go back. It's just me respawning. And I have Cleaver now. I'm also half an item, give or take, up on Jax, which is really good for me. So the goal you want to get when you're playing against Jax is enough cooldown reduction to be able to double W. So I TP into this fight. My W goes through and kills her even through whatever. I think I ult the wrong person there. No, I guess I meant to ult Caitlyn. This fight's going pretty poorly. I W flash to secure the Jax. Then I Igor Drinker, because you can cast both at the same time to secure the Silas. And Sett runs down the Caitlyn. Gets the stun off, but she flashes. And we don't get anything like that. And Dragon's not up for a bit, so I'm going to take Crab so we can get vision of it. Because Dragon's up in 30 seconds. And someone's TPing in. Looks like it's Jax, not Silas. So we're here on the Dragon in time. And good secure on by Syndra. And then I step out of the E. And sick Bard portal, ult him back in. But Syndra takes the portal, so he's not really back into the team. But it's a... so I guess let's replay the team fight. I get caught by Lux Binding. Sett steals my ult. Bard throws out the ult. I try and W the Bel'Veth, but I miss. Silas just absolutely chain CCs me by stealing my own ult. 7 seconds of CC there. But Jinx gets a good rocket off. Syndra gets a good scatter the weak off, stopping Silas from going in on that. I buy my items, and Syndra does classic broken Syndra things, maybe? Okay, Silas is definitely greeting for the kill here. I think we had to back off, so we couldn't have taken Dragon. Syndra kills, and then, yep, dies anyways. Caitlyn might be doing the Dragon. But if Caitlyn isn't, then Jax definitely is. Fortunately, our Sejuani is here in time. Caitlyn didn't start the Dragon. So Sett just gonna run it all back. So we have to stall for the rest of our team to get here. Bel'Veth is here. Trying to trade. Bel'Veth gets the Dragon. I get very bursted. And I'm out of the fight. But this redemption comes in clutch, giving me just enough health where I think I can come in with my R. Except I walk on a Caitlyn trap. And I use an ult on somebody who's already dead. Sass is going to E back in. I can see it in his eyes. We're all pretty low, but we do have 3 of them dead. So I get a deep ward. And they're probably going to push. My team wants to do Baron. but I am pushing top. My team did secure Baron, and I did force a TP. And Lux just gets absolutely nuked there. And I get enough for Shojin. Shojin's really strong against Jax. Because you can double W in a fight. And Jax is just, he gets to the W, so I'm coming in here for the flank. Get Lux stunned, but I jump out with the Blast Cone. We're tanking. It's a nice R on the Lux. We're CC'd. Oh, Silas somehow weaves that R in between like 6 people. We all get rooted. I pull Jax back in. Slam him, and then ult him out to get to safety. Sejuani's tanking for days. We get the Lux. Another snare. Kind of walking through this choke point. I flash, but Velvet counter flashes it. And I W, and just absolutely nuke the Caitlyn. And I live. And then we go top to push out this wave because I really want this top turret gold bad. Making turret shots like a pro. And now we're looking for Titanic so that my double W's do crazy amounts of damage. And this is pretty generic set build that I usually go. I mean, it depends game to game on who you're up against. Like, if you're not against armor, Black Cleaver's probably not as important of an item. If you're against champions like Yone, and sometimes Jax if you need to split a lot. But Hullbreaker is really great because it gives you armor and MR, which are both great. So he tries to ult me there, but he dies to Jinx beforehand. I don't want Syndra to die to Jax, but they're just holding a wave while we get Dragon, so it's kind of cleaning up here. But Belveth is topside for some reason. Syndra absolutely obliterates the Jax, and then I think is getting, yeah, trying to fight the Belveth. So I push. The enemy team is following up on that. So I get a free 700 gold here. Ka-ching! And they're fighting top lane. Syndra kills Belveth. Syndra's absolutely demolished Silas. I just sit there waiting under turret, tanking turret shots. And Jinx uses her passive to clear the turrets really fast. And then we have supers, so we can just kind of force the base end. Syndra TP's in. And there's 4 of them down. Ult Jax out. Make sure he doesn't kill the Jinx. Probably could have used my E there. And then we would just wrap this game up nicely. TP a little bit at the end for BM.